Okay. Hello. Just let me place it on my phone, right? Yeah, it's working, okay. Sorry for that. Okay. Now we're back. I hate when this kind of stuff happens with me. Like, my tablet actually... It's been at least, I don't know, like a few months since it last happened, and now it happened twice in the same week. I don't know what causes the drivers to just go nuts and don't work. I really don't know if it's something related to Windows, if something related to Wacom themselves, I don't know. But the Wacom drivers pretty much never work for me. I remember when I had the normal digital tablet, not the pen display, not the display actually, the with screen, I had the normal tablet. Pretty much every day the drivers would crash and I would have to like restart the drivers. But with the Wacom One tablet that I have, the screen display, the pen display actually, the display, it's like just restarting the drivers is not enough, okay? I have to restart the whole computer. I don't know why. I really don't. But this is fine. It actually happens once in a while, you know, once every... I don't know. Yeah, now it's happening with more frequency, but yeah. The only issue with this is because I have OCD, and unfortunately my OCD go nuts, go crazy with this kind of stuff. Like, oh no, you were doing everything right. Now because because it happened again for the second time, now you switch it back to the dark side, you know what I mean? Like, my OCD always tries to find reasons for me to be mad at myself and to feel bad and to feel anxious and everything like that. So this is very, like, really annoying to me, because when stuff happens once, I have to cope with that, and okay, I can get it, okay, no, okay, it wasn't all that bad. When it happened twice, my mind go crazy. When it happened for the third time, no, that's not enough. It must happen at least once more. For the fourth time. When it happens for the fourth time, I'll be happy again. You know? This is crazy talk, okay? This is something like... I know that a lot of you will not understand it, but unfortunately it happens in my mind, and this is really, really annoying. And seeing that people do not care about how this stuff works, you know, like, this just makes me crazy, you know. This is why I spent a whole 2 weeks that's why I spent whole 2 weeks trying to fix the colors of my monitor, of my computer, because I have OCD and it just makes doing anything a terrible task, and this just hurts my brain so much, and I have to cope every single time that something like this happens, thinking, no, this is for the better, no, it's nothing, no, I have to remind myself that it doesn't make sense to feel anxious about something like this. But unfortunately I cannot. Sometimes I can, sometimes I cannot. I have to do it. Sometimes I even go to the point where I crash my own stuff on purpose, just to do it like 4 times, as I said before. This is really, really bad, and it gets me, and like makes me crazy, okay? It makes me mad, really mad. If you have a really bad OCD, you may relate to me in a way. Imagine that I have that sometimes with breathing. Like, if I breathe the wrong way, I don't know what that means, but sometimes it happens. If I breathe the wrong way, I have to quickly breathe 4 times again. If 4 is not enough, 6 if I'm not satisfied with 6, 8 if I'm not satisfied with 8, then 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, not 18, I really don't like 18, 20, 21, 24, 20, 48, and then it jumps to 40, 42, 48, and then it goes to 60, and then to 100, right? Sometimes I jump to 100 to restart it. So this is a curse, okay? This is a real curse. But since I have it since I'm 7, so I was 7 actually, I'm kinda used to it. This is the only life I know, so I don't know how it's not to have this kind of stuff happening. Like, I really don't. I forgot about it. Because the last time that I had a normal thought that would not have anything to do with OCD was like when I was 6. So yeah. My OCD levels are really bad. And it's been a while since I actually went to the doctor to see about it. But you know, there's lots of stuff that we just have to deal with it. And unfortunately, OCD does not have a cure. It has treatment, but it does not have a cure. It's just a glitch in my brain, in a way. It's very strange, but that's what it is. So yeah. If sometimes I do strange stuff, like for example, like saving a lot of times the same thing, like for example I do with Click Team, like saving a ton of times, that's because of my OCD. If you watch my Cave Blazers speedrun, you see that I open and close my inventory a lot. This is because of my OCD. And when I play, you can see that very clear, okay, that my OCD is very bad. But I hope you don't mind it. Actually, I don't, to be honest. It's something that I already live with it for pretty much my whole life. So it's not something that I really feel that's much, that's like, it's not a big deal, okay? Not for me anymore. There were moments that it was really hard to deal with it, but nowadays I already know how to do it. You know one thing that I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about changing this to a desaturated color. So it would feel more like a background, you know what I mean? Background, health bar background. Okay, let me just test it in-game very quickly. Player health to 500. Yeah, now it looks a lot better. Okay. I want to create some animations for the health bar. Nothing too crazy, okay. But I want to create a... Okay, so this one is the maxed out health bar. This one is the depleting health bar. This one would be the stopped health bar. Because that's something, okay? The health bar would not always go downwards, okay? The health bar would sometimes... Okay, but I used the wrong colors here. These are the right colors. Oh yes. Okay. Like for an example, the health bar will only deplete if you cause like a damage, like if you got damaged by an anomaly, or if you died, or if you let a customer die actually. So this is how your health bar will deplete, or it will deplete over time when there are active orders, right? So if there's no order, your health bar will not deplete. I kind of want to give a warning. It's going to be like flashing between these two colors, maybe? It's very subtle, but it will do the job. Or actually, I can make this one darker to really have it like I don't think that I'll use a max health bar. The color codes are actually really hard to notice, like the colors. But I believe this is fine. Okay, so this is the health bar depleting normally. This is the almost dying health bar. And this is the health bar is not depleting on a normal speed. It's depleting slower or it's not depleting at all, right? So it's very subtle. But yeah. I want just to delete the health bar normal version, not the other ones. Okay, so this is good. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay. Now let me just place it. Okay, so the first one will be called Danger. And the last one will be called Lock It. So this one will be... Oh, sorry, I just smacked my microphone. Okay, so fun fact. Let me just cough very quickly because my throat is not working correctly. Okay. What I was talking about? Yeah, fun fact. Did you know that on Marimoth not, because Marimoth doesn't have like, but Soulslinger and Forest of Strays, the health bars were made manually. Yeah. I would do something like, okay, so let me just demonstrate to you, okay? Okay, so I would do, okay, so this is frame 1, and then I would do this, and then move 1. And then I would do this, and I move 1. Until the entire bar is depleted. So yeah, that was crazy. It was like really time consuming, But now I got this way, it's a lot better. Okay. And now there's a few stuff that I really need to get finished. But I believe that I only have them on Click Teams, so let's move there. Or you know what? You know what? I'm going to do something different, okay? I'm going to fix the menus, right? The kitchen menus, okay? So I will need to open the oven menu. And then I would need to open the coffee machine menu. Okay, so let me just see it. I don't know why my throat like always get really bad. I really don't know why, like I have to cough very constantly. Okay, so what I need to do is actually take a screenshot of the health bar in the menu that I want to change. Okay, took the screenshot very quickly, and here it is. Okay, okay, here it is. Let me see how much is this. So this is 10 pixels. This is going to be worse than I expected. This is like really going to be worse than I expected. So let me just get my pen and just scribble down right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay, and now I come here with this one here, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh yeah, but that's the thing, okay? If I take this here with 10, yeah, then it's going to be like this. I believe that I'm going to just change 8. So let's remove it all again. Okay. Okay. And now I only have to move 1, 2, 3. Oh, wrong layer. Wrong layer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 50 and then 58. 40. 48. Oh yeah, no, I believe that I have to move again. 44, and here it is. 44. Oh yeah. Okay, this is really annoying, like having to cough all the time. And I'm not even sick, okay? This is just my natural state of being. And this is the issue. If at least I was like sick, that would explain everything, but no, I'm not sick. I'm just existing, and my throat like hates me for some reason. Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted, but it's a little bit different. Just a little bit different. Okay, it would be something like this. Yeah, it's not all that bad. It's not all that bad actually. These corners will not be like this, but like it has a... It fuses perfectly with the health bar. Yeah, okay. So this one's working? Nah, it's not. For one simple reason. This guy here. Let me see if I can move like... Fives. 6, 7, 8. Only 1 pixel. All right. Yeah, I believe this is it. At least for the oven. And then the coffee machine. Okay, I have to move 8 to... Okay, the coffee machine was actually easier. It was really easier. Okay, now this is the coffee machine, and then I would have to remove these two here. And then flatten? No. And now flatten. Flatten and simply call it oven menu .png, and then the coffee machine menu .png. Alright, let me just reintroduce them to the game. Open menu .png, and then we have the coffee machine menu menu.png. Let me just test it in game to see how it's working. Oh yeah, now it's a lot better. Now it's definitely a lot better. Because now it like really looks. Oh yeah, and I forgot to set it to repeat. Okay. You see, today is not the best day to do stuff, you know? Like, stuff are not working in the way that I intended them to work. Okay, so now I need the oven items, the oven menu items. Select everything and then I need the coffee machine menu items. Okay. Oven menu item 1. Item 2. Item 3 and item 4. Again, I'm not showing you just because it's very simple stuff, and yeah, it's kind of quickie, kind of quick to do. Okay, coffee machine menu item, coffee machine menu item 1. I'm very close to finishing it. I'm just adjusting the height of the items. Right. I could always do it by code, but there are stuff that I can do, like in the sprite, you know. I prefer to do it in the sprite. Now, of course, that my glasses would get dirty out of nowhere. And of course that I will not be able to clean them first try, because it never happens. This is so bad. I believe that I'll not use glasses right now. I'll let them be, so later on I'll clean them. But I'll not use them right now because they're not usable anymore. Okay. And now, what can I do? Okay. I think that I'll work on the Blender menu. So I don't need this anymore, I don't need this and this anymore, okay. So I'll need this. Let me open the kitchen menu. Okay, and then I'll have to open the blender. So this is the blender, right? Yeah, so it's purple. Okay. Thank you, Sprite. Really appreciate that. Okay. And how the blender will look like. Because the oven, right, is inside the oven. The coffee is actually the buttons of the coffee machine. But the blender. I was thinking about adding them as buttons as well. Like buttons for the appliance, you know, like buttons for the blender. Like down here, something like that. But I also had the idea that's a little bit more fun to have the blender, like you looking up the blender and the foods are inside there. I don't know. If I were to make the second idea, I would have to make a huge blender like this. You know what, it might work, but not with this configuration here. Okay, so I'll have to define some stuff to change, okay? So let me see. How much is here? Counting the edges is actually 50. Yeah, counting the edges is 50, okay. So I could make it something like 50. Then place a block here, a pixel there actually, and then another 50 with this one here, okay. Oh yeah, something like this. And then here, in the background, I actually take this color here and kind of make a division. Or not, let me just do this and then this. Just so it works better. Okay, and now I can get the black one just to have more contrast. And here I can do other stuff. right? I can come up here. And have like a blender like this. From this corner to this corner here. Too big. What's the size of the walls here? 8. So then you have to take this one here and move 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And now if I do this, it may be a good size. Okay. I believe that I'm going to do something like this. Use it all the way up there. No, I could leave like at least 2 pixels. Yeah, so right here would be the best bet. Would be my best bet. I could actually make it that it goes down the entire way. I believe that's exactly what I'm going to do. Here. Something like this. Right, so it was here and here. Okay. And now I have to take like 4 pixels. Make it by black. 4 pixels and then place another white here. And then place another white and then take this and make this here. And this is the top of the blender. And the food would actually be there. I don't know if this is actually a good idea or not. Hmm. Will this look too ugly? I believe it will. I will remake it from scratch. This is the hard part about it. I really don't know what to do. Okay, I'll take a very short break. And I'll come back really soon. I'll come back really soon actually. So, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I think I'm going to do the bottom part. Oh yeah. how many pixels it takes? 228. It's not enough. One, two, here. Okay. You know when you're working on a project, but then you start brainstorming ideas about the other project that you're not working on? This happens to me all the time. You know, I was very excited to work on Smack, but I started working on Smack and then I started having ideas for other games, but not for Smack. Now I don't want to work on Smack anymore, I want to work on other games, but I know that if I work on other games, I will never release anything. Because when I start working on my next game, I know that I will not be satisfied with that and I want to work on another thing. I know myself well enough to know that, and the only reason that I don't want to work now is because I'm lazy. Maybe not lazy, maybe I'm just mentally tired. But yeah, there's other reasons, not that I don't like this project or I don't want to work on it anymore. No, it's just I need to take my time. You know, I need to do it in my time. Slowly, but surely. Slow and steady make the world go round. And hasty and quickie make the world goes blind. I don't believe that's the saying, but it sounds good. I really like to take sayings and modify them for no reason at all. Like here in Brazil, we have a saying that says, patience is a virtue, Let me just search that really quickly, just so I'm not saying anything else than that, okay? Yeah, virtue. Okay. Patience is a virtue. And that's it. That's what they say. Patience is a virtue. But I like to call it patience is a virtue, kill your soul and poison it. Because here in Brazil we also have another saying that says vengeance. Let me just think about it, okay? So it's vingança nunca é plena, matar envenena. Yeah, it's something like vengeance is never right, kill your souls and poison it, something like that. I like to mix them two and say that Patience is a virtue, kills your soul and poison it. I said that on the times that I thought that patience was a bad thing, and something that everyone needed but no one could get. But now that I'm older and a little bit wiser at least, I understand that patience is really what moves the world. Be patient, your time will come. This is why I'm actually being really patient. Like I'm being really patient with this game, with everything, with my time to work. Like I'm not rushing anything. I'm just doing it in my time because I know that if I have patience, I'll be able to finish this project and deliver a good product in the end, a good game. But if I rush things, I may not be able to deliver this game at all. So this is why I have to take everything with patience. Is it hard to do? Absolutely. It's incredibly hard to do, to be honest. It's crazy, but yeah. 84, this would be 42. Okay, so then let me just do this. Remove this guy here. Okay, I'm just shaping the general Blender shape. Like I'm just shaping the Blender. I believe this is good. Now I can just remove this entire part here. Then I can just take this part here and place it there. And when you learn to have patience, that's when you know that you can go really far. Especially when you learn to have patience with yourself. Sometimes it can be really hard, but sometimes you see that you need it. When the world does not have patience with yourself, do it. If no one else has patience, be the patient one. You may change the world doing that. Maybe not the world, but at least someone's life. For sure. People tend to do stuff with tons of haste, but to be honest, that's not healthy. You may cause issues not just for yourself, but for others as well. So it's very nice to take everything slowly but steadily instead of doing everything hasty, you know, and messing up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And even though, as I already said dozens of times, I really like taking things hasty. I was never the patient guy. I'm changing it over time. I'm becoming the patient guy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I noticed that the world will not be patient. The world is not patient, and will not be patient with me. So I must be patient with the world and with everything around me, because if I'm not patient, no one will be. And to be honest, there's a lot of stuff that happens that make me feel that this is the correct way of thinking. Not like the correct way of thinking, but like at least a healthier way of thinking. Because, unfortunately, in the world that we live in, people really like give value to stuff made with haste. You know, this is the world that we live in. People really like when stuff are made quick. But this is a problem. Like one very simple example, okay? Here in Brazil, we have the streetlights, right? Not streetlights, but I don't know how to call them. But the red and green lights that helps everyone to cross the road and for the cars to not hit each other, pretty much. In Portuguese, we call them semáforos. Let me just ask. Let me just not ask, but actually see it. I know the name of this thing. Traffic light. Yeah, traffic light. Okay, so the traffic lights are very important, right? Like, I believe that almost everywhere has this. It's not something new, right? To anyone, I believe. Okay, so we have those traffic lights, both for cars and for pedestrians, right? For people. The cars, usually, they respect the streetlights, the traffic lights, because if they don't, they'll have to pay for that. It's a crime. But for people here in Brazil, it's not a crime. You can cross the road on a red traffic light when the traffic light of the pedestrian light is red, right? So you will not be able to cross it. It's not safe for crossing, but people do that anyways. And I often see, and I never do that, I never cross the road on the red, even when there's no one coming. I always hear the same comment like, oh, but if there's no one coming, you can go. Like, what's the problem in that? And adults, like, I'm an adult as well, but older people than me, that was supposed to be wiser, telling me that, no, you can actually cross the road when the light is red. But dude, why don't you just wait a little bit for the light to go green? It's not like you have to wait a whole hour there. You have to wait like a minute, 2 at maximum. Like, why? You know? But people do that anyways. So, and they always look at me in a strange way, like, oh, look at that sucker, waiting for the traffic light to go green. But I don't care, you know, I don't mind. I really feel like this is the kind of stuff that changes the world, you know? Little by little. And it's very common to see people that got hit by a car. Okay? I was talking with my friends one day and they said that, yeah, I was hit by a car once. So yeah, I was hit by a car once too. Like, but they all have the same like behavior to cross the road when the light is red. Right? They all have this. And I often stay behind and they look at me with a strange face, like, yeah, come on, quick, you know, and I'm there just waiting for the light to go green. And that sounds stupid, but I was never hit by a car, but they were. I believe that this tells something about this whole situation. So this is the most simple scenario and most common scenario about having patience, right? And this kind of patience may save your life, or may save your leg, or may save your, I don't know, may save yourself from suffering, you know? From free suffering. Nobody wants to get hit by a car. So why would you risk that just for hasty, just because you're hasty? This is not something that makes sense to me. Like, really. And sometimes the same people that tells me that, no, you can actually cross the road when the light is red. They're the same people that a lot of times told me that you should not get out of school, you should not drop school to pursue your dreams, you will be no one in the future. Those are the same people. And you know what? I don't give a damn for what they think of me or for what they say. But it's fun to see the irony in everything, like how people tend to think they are right. I don't know if it happens in other countries, but here in Brazil it happens all the time that people crosses the road without like waiting for the green. I really have a huge respect for other countries because they have more education on this kind of, in this sense, they are more educated in these respectful manners, like, at least as far as I know, because I never visited pretty much anywhere outside of Brazil, so I don't know in practice, but from what I hear from other countries, it's not like that, it's just on Brazil, for the majority of them. So I feel like the problem is rooted right here. But it's kind of part of our culture, to try to make stuff, to take risks, I believe that the Brazilian people are very... Okay, keep in mind that I'm Brazilian as well, so I have the right to say that, because I live here and I see all of that, okay? I'm not generalizing anything, and I really love my people, right? I really love the Brazilian folk, but we would be really, really good at a gamble. Like, if it was, like, legal here in Brazil, gambling, we would gamble all the way down to the rock bottom, because yeah, we're really, really good at taking risks. For one part, this is actually a huge strength, because we really take risks. But for the other part, it seems like we are fools a lot of time, One sentence that I really, really like to think about, and it kind of merges with this subject of patience, is the line that one Brazilian YouTuber said once. They said that the only difference between being brave and being a fool is the result of your actions. So I really like this sentence, because being brave is good, like you're brave, you explore new territories, you do stuff that nobody did. But if it does not go as planned, if the result is actually bad for you, people will call you a fool for trying that. But if the results are beautifully good and you get on top by doing that, oh, then people will call you brave, people will call you a hero, people will call you bold and everything like that. But that's the only difference between being brave and being a fool, right? This is why I prefer to not be any one of those two. In some ways, I can call myself brave because I'm trying something different, but I'm only trying it because I can do that. I have the resources to do it. But at the same time, in the majority of scenarios, I'm not the guy that likes to take risks, you know? I like to take risks when it doesn't matter anything at all. Like for an example, a video game, right? I really like to take the glass cannon class. Like the most, like, hitting hard, but you got hit hard as well. Like you die really quickly. So this is how I like to play games, you know, with the risk and reward. Like a lot of it. But I only do that because I know that it does not mean anything. If I were to try to really survive like a hardcore Terraria character or a hardcore Minecraft world, something that I really wanted to try as hard as possible to not fail, then I would not take these risks, you know? I really would not, but if I'm just playing casually just for fun, I find it really fun. And I believe this is why Railgunner with like at least 100 shaped glasses is one of my favorite combinations to play Risk of Rain 2. Yeah, I really miss Risk of Rain 2. I really hope they fix this game soon. The game will never be the same, but yeah, I just want the new achievements, to be honest. If I were to really play the game, I would downpatch it. But to be honest, I have better stuff to do with my life than just playing a game that I already have 100% of the achievements and pretty much 400 hours. Yeah, I only have 400 hours in Risk of Rain. This is crazy, right? People have thousands, 2,000s, like 1,000, 2,000 hours, but I have 400. Yeah. And I believe that's enough for me. The only game that I have over 100 hours, 1,000 hours, is Terraria, where I have 1,060 and 600. Okay, 1,600 hours. And I believe Minecraft, of course, I believe Minecraft like actually crosses the line of 2,000 hours. But yeah, I believe Minecraft crosses this line like a lot. I believe it's like 3,000 to 4,000 hours on Minecraft and almost, not almost, but 1,600 hours on Terraria. These are the only games that I have over 1,000 hours. If you consider softwares at like ClickTeam and Sprite as games as well, as ways of passing time, then I have pretty much 5,000 hours in each one of them. There's a difference between, the difference between them is like of 100 hours. And I can achieve 100 hours in a week really, really quickly, really, really easily. You know, like, not quickly because it's still 100 hours, but yeah. Okay, I believe that I'm going to save it like this. So it's going to be the Blender Blender menu. Not a sprite. Okay. You see that I'm not in the mood to work right now? This is really sad because I start working with one goal in mind and then I stop working on that and start thinking and start procrastinating and not even looking at stuff, just thinking about other stuff, and then when I come back to work, I just lost all the juice to work on it. This is a huge problem that I have, and I don't know what causes it. I really don't. I believe that I'm just tired, and I'm tired of everything, everything, I believe. And sometimes I start working on something like the Blender and I'm not really sure if I like it or not. And then I would be kinda sad about it. Because I don't want to remake this here too. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this guy can be an anomaly. Okay, this guy can be. But it's not. This guy cannot be an anomaly, this is a normal customer. This can be an anomaly. A aberration, monster, a creature. And he's not. These two are not monsters. You see that I have a lot of stuff to work on this game yet, like... Sometimes I find it really fun to just play the game a little bit, you know what I mean? That customer is a customer that just entered, right? I believe that he is. Yes, he is. Okay. So this guy is not an anomaly, but the one that asks for the pie could be. And he is. I'm waiting at you. I'm waiting for you to exit this bathroom. Bang. And he's dead. You see, this is how the game would go, but this bar here would start depleting. And when it, like, when you, like, deliver the food to a customer, you would gain a little bit of this health back, of this bar back. And the gang is here. Okay, all of them with the same, like, clothing. This is kind of curious. My other guy wants a boba tea. Oh, yeah, so this guy is a anomaly because it was naked. Only have like 2 rules here. But I plan on making like at least 20 rules, and this guy is a anomaly as well. Okay. Dude, I'm really tired. I believe that I'm going to... I really think that I'm going to end today's stream here. It was kind of bad because it was like divided by 2 streams again. I hope you don't mind it. This stream was very slow. I actually worked very little this stream. But to be honest, as I said before, I'm impatient, okay? I'm impatient. Like, I'm having patience with myself. So, yeah. I think that's it. Sorry for the very bizarre stream that was this one. That this one was, actually. This stream was very strange. Like, I divided it in 2 again, and then, like, I talked a lot and worked very little. That's how life is, you know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope to see you soon. Até mais!